I'm Sergeant Steve Ruthoff with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. Tonight, just after 5 p.m., the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office patrol units responded to the 1200 block of LaBelle Street in reference to multiple gunfire being heard. Shortly after arrival, officers were met by several witnesses that advised that there were several people involved in a shootout at that location. While officers were on the scene talking to the witnesses, they were updated that there was a walk-in individual to UF Health with a gunshot wound. This individual was an unidentified black male, 20 to 25 years old, and he was pronounced deceased from the gunfire that he received and inside the ER at UF Health. At this time, we are canvassing the area. We're trying to speak to witnesses. However, for those individuals that have left the area due to the gunfire and stuff, we're asking you to please come forth, contact the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and or Crime Stoppers.
So I know around like 8:15 we were told to take cover because the scene was dangerous. Was there anything happening around
At that point, due to the witness accounts, it was unknown where the shooters went. So at that point, they didn't realize if the shooters were still on scene or if they had left the area. It was determined after they cleared several buildings that they were unable to find any individuals possibly involved in the shooting inside the apartment complex. So they have backed out, and now it's opened up for investigations, and we're going in to process the scene. Obviously, there are a few people that we're trying to speak to. We're reaching out during a canvass to talk to anybody who possibly could have seen anything that just don't want to come forth yet. But we do ask those people who are sheltered in place at the time of the shooting, if they did see anything, if they have any information, it's very critical for them to contact the Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers.
Because you have no suspects right now.
At this point, we do not have any suspects, and it's just another shooting that at this point we have not identified any of the shooters, and we're still trying to identify the victim themselves.
And the victim, you said you don't know age, just adult male?
It's an adult male, approximately 20 to 25 years old.
Okay.
Any idea how many shooters there may have been based on witness accounts?
No, witness accounts say there were several individuals outside. Not sure exactly how many shooters. Our crime scene investigators are in there right now. They're hopefully going to go through the evidence that was left at the scene, and obviously we'll be looking for any type of video surveillance and or individuals who could have captured that with cell phone video.
This is a huge scene. I mean, it stretches several blocks. Is this all involved? Is that what you think?
There's several reasons, because there are casings that are found throughout the area, so we're not sure if those casings, some of the casings could have been there from prior incident. Unfortunately, this is the area of Jacksonville that does get random gunfire every once in a while. So just to make sure that everything is preserved and saved, we have several sections blocked off so that we can collect evidence.
And that individual who died at the hospital, he died there? He walked in alive and died at the hospital?
He was transported. He was dropped off by an individual in a vehicle. We're still trying to talk to that person. But yes, he was dropped off and pronounced deceased inside the ER.
Any idea how many shots may have been fired? I know you mentioned there were a lot of casings.
Multiple casings. They're still going through. Crime scene investigators are actually out. They're trying to, it's dark, so they're using metal detectors and stuff to try to locate any additional casings. Inside, there's, like I said, it was a moving scene, so we're just trying to figure out exactly how many casings, making sure that there's no additional victims that could have had a stray bullet hit. They're going through each apartment and trying to contact the owners or the renters of the apartments to make sure that they can make contact with them and see if there's any damage or if there's any gunfire, stray bullets that we can collect.
For folks living in this area, obviously still a major safety concern for them?
It is a major safety concern, and that's why we ask for their assistance. I mean, we ask anybody with any kind of information. It could be small details, but those details can add up. Please contact the Sheriff's Office, Crime Stoppers, however you feel best to get the information to us. We'll collect that information, we'll put it together, and hopefully we can figure out who did this. Thank you.